Now, how that actually works is you leave that dumb shit alone, or it'll charge you for a federal crime. All right, you leave that dumb shit alone, and you don't repeatedly keep trying to tamper, all right, and destroy the evidence of somebody's existence, because that somebody does show up with a SWAT team, all right, and a bunch of tools that are designed like that to be protecting an investment in a bank in the first place, and the properties and anything you're doing on the properties in the first place. All right. So when you are found there at the location and you are found repeatedly tampering with that stuff or messing with anything at all that is causing these complications and problems for people, then that's what happens. All right. And then it's going to charge you for manslaughter, and you are still being charged federally for the crime of tampering and manslaughter. All right, and there's no time for something to actually survive, whether it's arson, larceny, or whatever it is that you are repeatedly doing. Um, never appearing properly, never doing your actual job properly, and then making a human being work that goddamn hard, all right, to survive a goddamn fucking arson that was going on all around the world for like over 17 years. All right. All around the world, it's fucking documented as them actually having to control these environments. All right. And then we can't be part of these goddamn environments. We can't be trapping people in places like that and trying to get a human being's bones and chemistry out of fucking hell. All right, is not a simple thing when you are a fucking larcenist. All right. When you are a wanted larcenist. All right. You are wanted for capital murder. All right. You are wanted for that fucking crime. If you end up fucking dead, nobody fucking cares. All right. When you live like that, nobody's gonna protect you. All right. FBI Bones, if he's fucking mad at you, he ain't gonna fucking save your goddamn life. I'm gonna protect the people that actually are doing their fucking job. All right. They are actually doing what they are supposed to be doing. They are listening and cooperating and communicating properly. All right. And using that language as they should. And they are being graceful to each other and allowing 72 hours to fucking exist for something to fucking live and move and actually, keep people from sharing a bunch of dumb shit that they're not supposed to be sharing. And what we found you sharing is fucking something septic. All right. We do not allow you to share something that is septic. All right. You know what I'm saying? With these large fucking numbers and rolling with FBI Bones, and we got to have blue blockers on so we can actually remove all that before a bunch of people start screwing everything the fuck up and destroying all the evidence of a human being's fucking existence with no time. And all that stuff is on a timer. All right. You are driving a timer down the street called tampering. All right. And that's going to keep charging you for tampering if you keep driving a fucking federal timer down the street. All right. Anywhere in existence. All right. You are past maximum capacity fucking loads. All right. There ain't nothing there no more. There ain't a fucking firewall. There ain't nothing protecting your whole goddamn fucking body. And a human being really does have to go flying through that fucking shit, covered in a flame retardant goddamn gel, repeatedly removing everything except something vital from a human being's body. All right. And then be protected by a forensic suit. All right. Being protected by forensic chemistry and a suit, and not being a lazy ass fucking glutton. All right. You know what I'm saying about gluttony being a goddamn sin? I ain't gonna let a fucking glutton get up and move around. All right. I ain't gonna let something get up and fucking tamper with shit and start moving around. So don't let those fucking people through. All right. Do not let those motherfuckers pass. All right. I already have arrest warrants for them. If they are not actually handing over the goddamn fucking money that they actually fucking owe, then that is what they will be charged for, is tampering. All right? Tampering. And then repeatedly anything else that they're trying to do, which is repeatedly remove the evidence of a goddamn human being's fucking existence. And we can't fucking do that. With our bones and our DNA, we cannot repeatedly remove that from our person. All right? We can shave and groom and stuff like that, and we can be, more retardant. Okay? We can be more flame retardant. All right? But you're living in this strange world of like the fucking guineas, all right? The guinea fowl, all right? The scavenger fucking birds, all right? And then the predators and shit like that. And then you want to start carrying that shit around and never fucking let somebody fucking live, all right? You know what I'm saying? You're a goddamn problem,
Okay? And we're trying to keep you from being that problem. Wherever it is you live, wherever it is you fucking stay, you cannot be around the fucking guineas. All right? You cannot be a fucking guinea. You cannot be found as trying to be a fucking guinea. You cannot be a sickness in your fucking head. All right? So you can be on the right hemisphere of your mind. You cannot exist on the left hemisphere of the mind because God picked up 405 pounds of armor piercing fucking rounds and dropped it on them and fucking killed them for that. And that is me being God. All right, carrying around 405 pounds of armor piercing rounds, checking to find out what the fuck is the goddamn problem in this goddamn existence and what are these people fucking up to. And I repeatedly keep picking that stuff back up and I'm charging for the goddamn crime of whatever it is that they're fucking trying to do. Whether it's activate a goddamn disease in a human being's chemistry, all right, which is being a fucking guinea, all right, acting like a scavenger fucking bird, that's being a fucking guinea. All right, carrying those fucking problems, activating that in somebody's fucking mind. From that to salmonella, all right, anything. Scurvy, it doesn't fucking matter. All right, as a goddamn doctor, that stuff comes fucking first.
From that to being sick in the head, repeatedly waking up trying to embalm the flesh of everybody's fucking existence, that's not a good process or cycle to start. Neither would botulism be. Now, seriously, in that land right there are scavenger birds that are cannibals. All right, they are scavenger fucking birds that hijack an existence in an ecosystem and they eat their own dead. Okay, they scavenge. They have red beady ass fucking eyes and they're hot as fuck. All right, and they scavenge the fucking land. And when everything starts dying, they start pecking at it. All right, they keep pecking at it and they keep fucking scavenging it until everything is fucking dead in their fucking existence. And I hate those fucking birds, and I'll fucking take off their fucking head any day of the goddamn fucking week if it's just sitting there chilling. It is open season on some fucking guineas. All right, it is open season on some hot ass fucking birds. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then there's the other birds that aren't so mean and cruel, but they're fucking dead now. All right, they're dead because something is invasive to them. Whether it's a hawk in the fucking sky or it's a scavenger fucking bird, it cannot be part of the ecosystem. All right, that is the foul. All right, that goes on in the left hemisphere. All right, that's being hijacked on the left hemisphere. And then something shouldn't behave like that. All right, predators of any kind. And FBI Bones can't already see that forensically, and that's who I am. All right, I'm FBI Bones, and this is marked forensically. Okay, for anything that's moving around, anything that's trying to do anything it's not supposed to be doing, it will be seen and found and caught. All right, and then it needs to be prevented. Okay, and that's a 6 second delay on a goddamn sniper rifle. Okay, and then we're past the goddamn firewall, and then we actually have to get back on this side of the firewall. Your bones and your hips and your body has to stay back. All right, back fucking here, back fucking down, and then down to the fucking ground. All right, and then you have 6 seconds to actually be doing something about that, and we roll that back. All right, we roll all that time back, and then that stuff actually did not fucking happen, and we did all that in 72 hours repeatedly getting people out of an arson and keeping all those problems from ever fucking happening. All right, so there is no goddamn excuses to not just honor the graces of a human being that is going to be here to charge you with capital murder. He is going to have you bound and gagged for being a fucking nuisance to society. All right, I'm already here dispatched to do that. All right, so no, I do not respect a society that fucking behaves like that. I have to fight a society like that, and they do have to have those things returned, or they will be held at gunpoint. That will be a binding fucking process. They will be carried to fucking jail, or they will be held around here. They will be repeatedly held around here, and they still are being held around here. Bench warrants will be issued for their arrest,
And yes, they face the goddamn death penalty if they do not listen and cooperate. All right? Because that is a dangerous fucking job. And up. 1, 2, 3. Now let's get the negative in there real good. Let's drive it in those bones real fucking good. And that iron pin in those in that teeth. That's already been fucking watching these people and catching them for tampering with a human being's fucking bones. Which is what I fucking do. So whatever it is you're moving and you're rolling, and if you don't have a reason to be doing that, then you shouldn't be fucking doing it. All right? You should not be hijacking that ever, getting under people's goddamn fucking skin, repeatedly never having things returned to people, because it is repeatedly recording you. All right? That is a human being's pituitary gland that becomes really heightened and alerted, and then it is like a goddamn SWAT camera that fucking swells up and starts walking around watching everything these people are fucking doing and recording everything that they fucking do with a human being's pituitary gland. All right? With the human being's mind. All right? Now, how many goddamn times are you gonna slip that shit under somebody's fucking skin and crack them in the backside of the head with a fucking motor vehicle? All right? How many times are you gonna pull that shit out from under somebody's fucking body? All right, before you're actually gonna do the right thing? Before you ever just do the goddamn right thing and have things returned to a goddamn human being, because that's a fucking iron pin that is like that is jammed so far in my bones and my teeth and my fucking chemistry to get up and start smithing and smiting the earth with fucking God, which is right fucking there with a rifle. All right, right goddamn there with a fucking rifle, smithing and smiting the goddamn fucking earth, looking for something that is not supposed to be around.